Hi guys, welcome back to Employment to Enjoyment. It's been a hot minute, but we're back in the hot seat with Hannah, who you probably recognise from TikTok Queen.
Slay.
And I feel like Hannah is the perfect person to have on Employment to Enjoyment. Obviously she's going to tell you why, but Hannah and I actually became friends through TikTok. Yeah. So I feel like our content is kind of similar, like vlog style.
Yeah,
like
we do like
career.
daily vlogs. Mine's become very career focused recently as well.
Yeah, so we love it. And then we just met for a coffee and then we've been friends ever since. Yeah. It's probably been like a year maybe.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get Hannah to introduce herself and talk us through her employment to enjoyment journey. It's a really, really fun one. And guys, if you don't already follow Hannah on socials, TikTok and Insta, it's Hannah Porter Smith. So go and follow her over there to keep up to date. But yeah, so Hannah, employment to enjoyment queen.
Very excited.
Yeah. What is your employment to enjoyment journey?
So started as a painter and decorator, which bit of an odd career for a girl. Not many girls in the industry. Wasn't by choice, may I add. I just needed money. But no, I was at uni and then I was doing interior design and then COVID hit and I was like, this is not for me. Like, don't want to be learning away from home, blah blah blah. So I left that, and then my dad is also a painter and decorator, so I just so managed to get an apprenticeship with him, and I hated it. I'm not going to glamorise it. I actually hated it. It was not for me. I had painted my hair, painted my nails, and it just was not glamorous. I literally hated it. But I knew it wasn't forever, so that's kind of why I was like, I'm just going to stick with it because it's always something to fall back on if worst case happens.
Yeah. Was the apprenticeship a certain amount of time?
4 years. So I've literally just finished. Like this year, I've literally just finished. So thanks for the Lord.
Yeah. Maybe that's the norm, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like 2 years like college and then on site, and then 2 years like just on site.
Wow, okay.
So
committed.
Yeah, I kind of had to commit because it's my dad, so I got fired. So yeah, stuck that out for the 4 years because I knew it would always be something to fall back on if I needed it. And then last year was it I went to Transmit because you were working. I don't remember. We went to Transmit, me, my dad, my husband and my dad's wife. We were vibing, it was fab, we had so much fun, and there's so many like food trucks and things, and I was just like, oh my god, like that is like the dream. Like I've always wanted to have like maybe a coffee shop or something along the lines of that. Wasn't ever too sure what it was. And there was like an espresso martini truck there the year before, but it wasn't there this year, and I was like, oh my god, that is such a good idea. So this must have been like the Saturday, so I went home drunk obviously and like I know, literally, and then me and Ben, we came up with a little business plan and I put it to my dad and I was like, look, the three of us could make this happen.
Still half cut. Like,
literally still don't. I was like, we could make this work. So that was actually the initial thought, was an espresso martini truck that we could maybe take to like weddings, events. And then after the weekend shenanigans was over, we went back to our real jobs in our real life. And I just couldn't get the idea out of my head. I was like, I want to do something along the lines of this. So I was doing my research. I found a little burger van in Edinburgh that was disgusting and greasy. And I managed to convince everybody that it was a great idea. We went and picked it up, and we did give up the espresso martini idea just because it's not for everybody. Whereas coffee, most people like coffee. Yeah,
that's part of people's daily routine. Yeah.
So we went and picked it up in Edinburgh, and 8 Coffee was born. There you go. Yeah, that was us.
Oh my god, so from a kind of like, it wasn't a drunk idea, but like...
It kind of was though. It was like, it was.
You said it.
I said it, not you.
From like a drunken idea and then actually doing it.
Real life.
That's like the thing that I love about you, is like you did it.
Yeah, we done it, and it was so cool. So then from the coffee shop, we done it up all ourselves, which was the painting and decorating did come in handy.
There you go.
So me and my dad kind of done everything ourselves, and then Ben, that's my husband, he is called the money man because he deals with everything financial and all them decisions. And then we found a spot which is at the Barras, and we just kind of never left, and it just kind of took off, like, and so it was so weird. It was like, it wasn't fate, because it was meant to happen, but
but I feel like it's doing very well.
Still doing very well.
Yeah.
And then
But what I would also add that you've not added is that you were documenting this.
Yeah, I
Like,
did document the whole thing.
From kind of day one.
Yeah.
Like, you were documenting even just being a painter and decorator, but
Yeah.
doing up your own flat.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's how Hannah's obviously on TikTok, and I feel like that's how I found you, was documenting your, just doing up your flat.
Yeah, I actually, sorry guys, I did miss that bit. But yeah, that's kind of where I got most of my following from, was that little series I done, turning my house into a home.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where that came from. And then when we got the truck, I documented like the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably maybe why it done really well, because people were like, oh, I've watched this, I want to go and now visit it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
No, definitely. Well, that's how, because obviously I knew you would gone for a coffee. I think, had we maybe gone for 1 or 2 coffees, and then I was like, to Smart, I was like, we need to go to this coffee truck. Like, I'm sure it was maybe opening day.
Yeah, maybe it was like opening weekend anyway. Yeah.
And again, Smart is never off on a Saturday, so I was like, before football, I was like, right, we're going out, we're going on a coffee date, and we went to see it. But like, we wouldn't have even met through TikTok, so I wouldn't have even known about it. So, and I know I won't be the only one.
Yeah, it was just, it's so nice the amount of people that I've also met, like, that have been like, oh, I follow you, or I've watched you do this up, and the amount of people that come down, like, someone came from Perth.
No way.
Yeah, and I was like, you've drove all the way.
Wow.
I was like, that is crazy.
That's amazing.
But it's so nice, like, the amount of people that I've also met just through doing it.
People are so supportive, and we were actually saying as well, it's so funny because strangers can be some of your biggest supporters, and like you were saying, the people that come to the coffee truck are just followers who are supporting your business.
And it's just so nice. Like, it's so nice to have a chat with people.
And it's so nice.
It's lovely.
So that, obviously, the coffee truck continues to do really, really well.
Yeah.
And then obviously, if you guys have seen my last vlog, you will know that Hannah now has a coffee shop in the south side of Glasgow. So how did you go from coffee truck to coffee shop?
Well, we had always planned to like open the truck like 6 or 7 days a week. So we were like, we just need to find a pitch for during the week. But it was proven so difficult. Like, I applied like 9 months ago to the council, and I still to this day not heard back.
Ghosted.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So that was proven really difficult, and just the truck's quite difficult. Like, you need a water supply and things like that. So we were kind of like, we want, like, it's doing so well, it would be silly to not like continue with it. So me again started looking at shops, unsure if we could afford it or not, but I just looked anyway. And we went to visit like 3 different shops, but it's so difficult to get like your hands on like a space. Like, it was either like too expensive, or there were so many people looking at it. Like, it was just so difficult.
There's also so many variables for like location and like what's
what
the
else is
demographic.
around. And then I was kind of starting to get like, not down about it, but I was like, oh my god, I really want this to work, and like, I can't find anywhere. It's either bad location, too expensive, too many coffee shops already around. And then I woke up one morning on Instagram, and it was like fate. So the shop, I knew the guy that used to have the shop, and he put up that it was like closing down, and I was like, oh my god, that's obviously terrible for their business. But they're not like leaving their business, they're going online with it. And he just said like the space was up for rent, and I was like, oh my god, this is meant to be. And like that same day we went to like see the space.
Oh wow.
And we were like, this is perfect. And then again,
like, I'm so sorry that it's not worked out, but also
I'm really sorry, but can I have the keys to your shop? Thank you. So yeah, that really felt like it was like meant to be. I was like, my stars have aligned here. Like, for one reason or another, that was meant to happen.
Yeah, that's fate for sure.
And then I just kind of documented the whole journey of that. Kind of, not as well as with the truck.
Oh, you definitely still did.
I still did. I got a bit I'm a busy woman. I did get a bit lazy with it. No, the shop has been open for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, and did you, obviously you did up the coffee truck yourself, did you do all of the interior of the shop as well?
Most of it.
Yeah.
Obviously with the shop there was like a lot more involved, like, so we obviously had to get like plumber, electrics, which none of which we can do. Someone came and done the floor, but as for like the painting and decorating and stuff, we done all of that, and like the outside of the shop. And
it looks gorgeous.
Yeah,
it looks gorgeous,
guys. It does look quite good if I say so myself.
Looks really good.
But we still did a lot of the work, but as it was an actual shop, we had to get a lot more people in.
Yeah.
But, like, so many, like, friends, family, everyone came and, like, really helped out, which was so nice.
I love that.
It was so lovely.
Oh my god, that's like the best like journey ever. Like painter and decorator, hating your apprenticeship, but
Literally
sticking it
hating
out,
it.
and then using those skills and a bit of alcohol to make a decision and to go with it.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah,
And it's paid off and it's worked.
It is. Fingers crossed so far. It's
and now
working.
that's what you're doing full time.
Yeah. So me
Wow.
and Ben, my husband, are both doing it full time. My dad, who is also involved with it, he helps out literally whenever he can.
He's amazing. Like everyone's so
he's-
hands on.
Everyone, like literally all my family, like my brothers and sisters, like my dad's wife, like everybody is helping where they can, and it's just so nice. Like,
You've got a good team behind
yeah,
you.
we've got a good squad behind
I
us,
love
which is
that.
so good.
Yeah. So obviously you document everything on TikTok and
Yeah.
you have been sharing all like the wins of like getting the coffee
Mm-hmm.
shop and opening day, and it's all been amazing. But what would you say have been the most like challenging parts of this whole process, or even just kind of going from, you know, employment to enjoyment? Like what along the way has caused
Yeah.
like an issue?
I think like one of the most challenging things was like, obviously when I was a painter, like as soon as like 4 o'clock hit, like you're home, you're having a shower, like dinner,
Yeah.
TV's on, like
Scrub
go
the
and
paint
do
off.
whatever you want with your evening. Whereas like now I wouldn't change it for the world, but I'm like, oh my god, there's an email or this is happening, we've not ordered this, we need to go and get this, we need to get stock. Like that is what you feel like you can't ever like fully switch off.
No.
But I would never change that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that is like challenging, is trying to like learn when to switch
Yeah.
off.
Uh-huh.
Um
And what is your advice for anyone that's struggling with that? Like, when do you switch off, or can you? Or if you can't switch off, is there a kind of balance you can get?
honestly, Ben is like my biggest help. Like he is just like, Hannah, we're a team. Like I think sometimes I'm like, oh my god, everything's on my shoulders, but
Yeah.
he's like, no, we're
I'm
all
here.
in this together. Like does that need to be done like right this second?
Yeah.
For example, I was trying to order t-shirts the other night at like 9 at night. He was like, it doesn't make a difference if you order them right now or
Yeah.
tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Like so he really helps me with that. He's like, turn your phone off, put Love Island on.
He's like your voice of reason.
Yeah, like Ben is so helpful with that. He's like, we'll
Aw.
deal with it in the morning and we'll all deal with
Yeah.
it. So he is like really helpful for that.
Oh, okay. So I guess like to have someone in your corner that's like looking out for you
Yeah.
as well, like
Yeah.
really helps. No, definitely. And if you've been in the shop and you've met both Hannah and Ben, like you guys are such a good team. Like I
Yeah.
feel like you're like go go go, and he's more like chill,
Ben is
but like
so
gets the job
chilled.
done.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Love that. I think it's good to know like who. makes
Yeah,
a
like
good
we're
team.
like so opposite, but it just so works.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah. So in terms of going from like painter decorator to now, I guess this is like a dream job.
It is.
Yeah,
It's
like your
literally my
dream
dream job.
Like that's amazing. So obviously you've had like the challenge of not knowing when to switch off, but for you, you said you wouldn't change it for the
Mm-hmm.
world. Like what are the bits that make it so amazing for you?
I think like with the truck, it's like it kind of always felt like a bit of a hobby, but like when we got like the shop, it was just like, this is actually crazy. Like there's real people coming into my real shop, which is just like, it's so nice that so many people that I've met as well, like I've met so many friends through it as well, like people that have just been regular customers that have now become like literal friends that I'm like texting at night. I'm like, what are you doing? Like I think that, and it's also just like being able to like work with my family. Like I get to like, I know that might be some people's idea of hell,
Yeah,
but
some people that's just
some
not-
people just would hate that, but I like love working with Ben every day. Like
Oh.
we like bounce off each other, and it's just so nice that we get to spend all that time together. Like when he used to work and I used to work, it was like we would just see each other in the evening, whereas like now we get to spend the whole day together, and it's
Yeah.
just so lovely. And my dad, like I get to, like we argue like cat and dog. Me and my dad, like we really like go for each other, but like I do love him really, and it's so nice being able to spend that much time with him, and just seeing like what we've built together. It's like it's so nice.
Yeah, and I think that's like something that a lot of people don't have, is like quality time. And I do think, and I've spoken about this on my TikTok and YouTube before, but I do feel like sometimes the 9 to 5 or the corporate grind, like yeah, you might get the big paychecks, but it's your time.
And that's the most valuable thing.
Yeah, that's
is
what
your
I think
time.
is too. That's what I think as well too. And the fact you're so appreciative of the fact that you're so appreciative of the family time is so nice.
Yeah,
like,
it's so lovely. Like I just like, and this is what me and Ben were saying the other night. Like, we don't feel like we're getting up to go to work tomorrow.
yeah.
Like I used to get the Sunday scary so bad. Like, I mean, so bad that I would actually feel sick on a Sunday night.
Yeah.
Like, and it was horrible.
That
I don't
feeling
know
in your
why. I
stomach.
don't know why, but I was just, I don't
'Cause
want
you
to go and
weren't
do that.
happy.
I do not want to go and do that. Whereas, like, even at night when we leave the coffee shop and we're having dinner, I'm like, oh, I can't wait to go back tomorrow.
Oh, how
and
nice
it's
is
just
that?
such a nice feeling. Like, I don't ever feel like I'm working again,
Yeah.
and it's so nice.
Oh, that's so nice. So over on Employment Enjoyment, we love to share wisdom, give value.
Yes.
So one of the questions I really wanted to ask you was, what is your advice for anyone else who's maybe watching this or follows you on TikTok or Instagram, and they also have this kind of idea or a dream that they cannot get out their head.
Yeah.
Like, it's definitely not their reality at the moment, but you know, it could be one day.
Yeah.
Whether that is starting a business or even just a hobby. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you started content creation, I started it, and there's obviously a fear of being perceived as embarrassing or cringy. Like, whether it's a business or a hobby, what's your advice to anyone that wants to start that thing, but they just need a bit of a push?
Well, I would say, like, obviously make sure you want to do it. I know that sounds really silly, but like, the last thing I think about before I go to sleep is this. First thing when I wake up in the morning, like,
Yeah.
it's literally is all my brain thinks about, which
Yeah.
might seem somewhat sad, but
It does consume you though.
like it's
yeah.
like all I think about is this. Like, I'm always thinking about it. So I'd be like, make sure you want to do it. Obviously,
Yeah.
like, don't do something you don't want to do.
Yeah.
But as well as that, like, I did kind of start it as a hobby, like, cause, and so did Ben. Like, he was working like Monday to Friday, and then we were doing the truck at the weekends. Like, we were having no days off,
Yeah.
and I think that kind of almost made us realize we wanted to do it more,
Yeah.
because like we weren't having any days off, but
Yeah.
we were still like, this is what we want to do.
Yeah, like you had a taste for it and
Yeah.
loved that.
And then I think if you realised, like, yep, this is what I want to do, just do it.
Yeah.
Because, like, that's what I was just saying to you, like, you'll always manage to get a job. Like,
Yeah.
you will, like, believe
Yeah.
me, you'll be able to pick up a job somewhere.
If it doesn't work out.
If it doesn't work out, like, you'll figure it out. Like,
Yeah.
it'll be fine. Like, you
Yeah.
will get another job. Like, I will tell that to myself, and that's why I stuck out the painting, because I'm like, do you know what? See if this coffee shop falls on its face tomorrow. I didn't like painting, but
Yeah.
I would still have an income.
Yeah.
I would still be able to feed our family. Like, we would
Yeah.
be fine.
Yeah.
So you'll always figure it out. But if you're like living and breathing it, just try it, because you're gonna regret not trying
yeah.
it, whereas you won't regret trying it. Do you know what I mean?
100%. Yeah. It's like, there's a quote and it's like, rather a what if. No. Rather a what if. Rather an oops than a what if.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, you'd rather be like, oops, okay, it didn't work
yeah.
out, than like never try.
Well, yeah, like, what if that could have been
Something so amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Because I do think a lot of people, it's just that little jump. They just need a little push or a
Yeah.
jump, and that's really good advice. Like, if you're already thinking about it all the time,
Yeah.
it's probably a sign that you should go
just,
for it.
just try it.
I used to think that as well, like leaving law, and now I'm just nosy. I'll still look to see if there's law jobs. They're
Yeah.
still hiring for lawyers, and they always will be.
Yeah.
So like, the job that you're doing now, like, it's probably not going anywhere, you know?
No, like,
So,
you'll be able to get it back, if not something similar.
yeah, definitely. But at least you tried. So
At least you tried.
And look at you tried, and now
I tried, and it's working.
it's really working.
And we're going for coffee dates on a Monday morning.
I know, what are we like? Honestly, it's not. The coffee won't ever be as good as 8
No,
coffee. But
it wasn't a coffee for me, but
Yeah.
it was mediocre.
yeah, it was good. The company was the
Yeah.
best thing. And Hannah does the best raspberry matcha as well.
Yeah, I would plug that. It's pretty good, if I did say so myself.
You can't even deny that. But no, that's really good advice, and I just think, I love your story. Like, I just love, like, painter decorator, but also because, like, you use those skills to do what you're doing now,
Yeah.
to like do up the
Yeah.
old burger van to coffee truck, like,
Yeah.
and you do love coffee, like,
I do love coffee.
yeah, it's all just worked out.
Yeah.
So, oh, I'm so happy for you. Like, you deserve it.
Thanks.
Like,
Aw.
and you don't switch off from it. Like, you're.
No, like, what was
Yeah.
I like today? I was just yep.
But it's good though, because it's like passionate, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
And I think, like, that's another thing. Like, everyone talks about their job, and everyone has like good days and bad days in their work.
Mm-hmm.
But like, you would rather be, not that you ever moan, but like, that you would rather be talking about the job you're passionate about than talking about the job that you hate and you're miserable in.
Yeah.
Because that, always talking about it comes from a place of passion and caring, whereas like if a job's sucking like the life and soul out of you and you're talking about it and moaning about it, it sucks the life out of everyone as well around you, and it's just like not a good place to be in. So yeah, I love that, Hannah.
Thanks.
Oh, you're doing so well.
Aww.
So guys, if you've not already been into Hannah's coffee shop in the south side on Victoria Road, or the truck at the Barras, you need to check it out. So I'm going to finish off by asking Hannah, what is your favourite quote when it comes to life or business or chasing your dreams? Your favourite quote that gets you through?
That gets me through the day. I'd probably say, what's for you won't go by you, because I genuinely believe that. Like, we went to see so many shops that just weren't right for one reason or another, and then one appeared one day and that was the one that was meant to be. It's in the best spot. And yeah, I just genuinely believe if it's for you, it won't go past you.
Yeah, guys, not to just piggyback, but I am like the biggest believer of that as well.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes like opportunities can come to you and they might not work out, and you can be disappointed, you can question it, why did that not work out? But like in a month, 5 years, you'll be like, I'm so glad that didn't work out.
That didn't happen, yeah. And there's something better for you.
100%.
If you didn't get that thing, it's because something better is going to happen.
Yeah, that's it. And you can always sit in the what if and like, oh, it should have worked, or why me, or like victim mentality, but like that quote and that way of thinking,
it won't go past you.
100%. Love that. Thanks, gal.
No, you're so welcome. Thanks for having me.
Not at all. And guys, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to follow Hannah and myself on all socials, and I'll see you in the next episode of Employment to Enjoyment. Bye guys.
Bye.